Hi everybody, my name is Desiree Archie, owner and founder of Hues Yoga and Wellness, and I just wanted to come on and offer a light little chair yoga session. I know there's a lot going on in our world right now, and I just wanted to come and help us relax, alleviate some anxiety and stress that might be going on, tension in the body. I do want to mention that the practice of yoga, the physical practice of yoga, is not worshiping anybody, any deities, or anything like that. I am a believer in Christ. I know that I'm a child of God. This is all about the physical being, releasing and letting go and breathing deep within the body. So I did want to mention that. So we're going to get right into our practice today. Find a chair if you don't have a chair, and we're going to get started. So first thing we're going to do is, as we sit down, we're going to make sure that our feet are planted firm on the ground below us. So if we have to inch up a few to give ourselves some space so that our legs aren't swinging on our chair, we want to make sure we're doing that. Lifting up our toes, making sure that all four corners of our feet are fully grounded down on the ground, and then placing our toes down. Making sure that our hips are stacked down, grounded down into our chair, our shoulders stacked over our hips, head stacked over our shoulders. Maybe we allow our eyes to soften or close. We're just going to take a few deep breaths here, starting off our practice, allowing our hands to lie at our sides or on our legs, preparing ourselves for our practice, taking full body inhales in through the nose, filling up the low belly, so we're not inhaling through the shoulders, we're inhaling out, filling up the lungs, filling up the diaphragm. And exhale slow through an open mouth. One more, inhale fully. And exhale slow. On that next inhale, slowly begin to allow the arms to hang down the side if they aren't already. Inhale those arms up. As we inhale them up, we don't want to extend through the shoulders, but extend through the hands and the fingers. And as we begin to exhale, slowly begin to hinge at the hips. Allow the arms to sweep back behind the body as our head falls forward. Allow the head to hang heavy. Hands meet the feet, or wherever if you have to land here. Wherever you have range, allow the head to hang heavy. Allow the shoulders to collapse down. Breathe into the back of the body. Allow that space to create between the vertebrae and the neck. Take full breaths. One more inhale, and as we begin to inhale, slowly begin to walk the hands up the body, inhaling up. Exhale, releasing, taking your time. You can allow your eyes to slowly begin to open if they aren't already. Making sure once again that the hips are stacked down, shoulders stacked over the hips. Taking the right toes, lifting them off of the ground. Once again, pressing those feet firm into the ground below us, and then pressing those toes in, making sure our knees are in alignment with our hips, our toes are in alignment with our knees. As we begin to inhale, roll those shoulders down away from our ears. Slowly begin to tiptoe those left toes up off of the ground. And as we begin to lift those toes up, the leg begins to come up. We attach that right arm to that left knee and allow that left hand to attach to the shin as we begin to lift that leg up. Go as high or as low as you need to go. So if you land right here, that is perfectly fine. If you bring that leg all the way up, drawing your chest into the leg, allowing both to meet, taking full breaths here. Making sure you check in with that right leg. We don't want it to knock in. We want to make sure that we're engaging those legs. Strong bodies here. Flexing those left toes, taking full breaths in. One more full breath in. And as we exhale, slowly begin to lower that leg down. Allow it to release from the hands. One more inhale, up, arms come up. And hinge at the hips. Once again, swan dive down, head heavy. We want to make sure that our hips are heavy here as well. We don't want to fall out of our seat or fall forward out of our seat. We want to make sure everything is fully grounded down, hips and feet. Head is pointed towards the floor, whether you're here or whether you're here, you're keeping your head low. Next, inhale in, slowly begin to rise back up. Preparing for that opposite side. Once again, lifting those left toes now, pressing all four corners of the feet firm into the ground, and then pressing the toes down. Again, lining everybody up, toes, knees, hips. Beginning to tiptoe those right toes off of the ground, and as those toes tiptoe up, we want to catch that right knee with that left hand. Catch that shin with the right hand. Slowly begin to lift those toes, flexing those toes, drawing the belly into that leg. Again, if you are all the way down here, you are still doing yoga. If you are all the way up here, you are still doing yoga. Wherever you land, take full breaths. Shoulders roll down away from the ears. You can, again, allow the eyes to soften, close, or look straight. Wherever you feel comfortable. Again, you want to check in with that left knee, making sure you're not knocking in, making sure everything is stacked properly. You don't want to hurt yourself. Full breaths. And with full belly breath in, and slowly begin to exhale, release back down. Release those hands. Allow those toes to land back down. Once again, inhale those arms up. And exhale, swan dive down. Inhale up slow once again. Allow the hands to land on the knees. Again, ground those hips down. Stack those shoulders over those hips. Grip slightly on the knees. You don't want to press and grip too hard. Just finding a slight grip on the knees. And as we inhale, we're going to go into a round of cat-cow. So what we're going to do is lift our head, curve our, let me turn this way so you can see. As we inhale, our head lifts, our shoulders roll back, our bellies go forward towards our knees, and our back begins to have a slight arch in it. And as we exhale, we curl in, head tilts towards the body, chin towards the chest, belly towards the spine. So finding rounds of inhaling up, and exhaling, curling into the body. Two more, inhaling up. The last one, inhale up. And exhale back to neutral spine. Allow those shoulders to relax down. From here, we're going to release the grip that we have on those knees. Take a full inhale, and as you inhale, once again, begin to lift or tiptoe those toes on that left foot back up. Extend that left leg out. Again, back is straight here, so if we extend and this is as far as we go, that's fine, but if we can lift that leg so it's parallel with that knee, that is fine too. Begin to lift that left leg, flexing those left toes. And as we exhale, begin to wrap that left leg around to meet that right knee. So we can either stay here, or we can begin to walk that leg around so that it is closer to the knee. The top of the leg is closer to the knee. But if you land right here, that's perfectly fine. Wherever we do, we don't want to collapse our right leg into, we don't want it to bow in. We want to make sure that everything remains stacked. So taking full belly breath in, Lifting those arms up over the head once again. As we exhale, allow the hands to meet at the heart center. Taking a full breath here, pressing into those fingers and hands, allowing those elbows to rise up. One more inhale in, chest up, and as we exhale, slowly begin to rotate the body, finding a slight twist towards the left side. Pausing here. Again, going as far as your body can go, listening to your body. So if you need to land right here, stay here. If you have a little more range, take it where you can take it. Keeping those left toes flexed, keeping those right legs engaged. Again, we're not knocking in. One more full inhale in. And if you have a little more range to extend over, stretch over a little more over to that left side and allow that right elbow to tap down on that left knee. Finding a slight, a little more of a twist in your spine. Again, everything is engaged, toes flexed, pressing firm into those fingers and hands. Engaging those right legs. One more inhale deep. Exhale, release from the elbow to the knee. Slowly begin to unravel the body. Inhale those arms back up. Begin to lift that left leg up. Extend it out once again. And exhale, release down. From a full inhale in, heart up. And exhale, swan dive once again. I'm going to find the same thing on the other side. So taking a full breath in, slowly beginning to rise the body once more. Rolling those shoulders down, allowing them to melt down the spine, Full inhale in, pressing into those left toes, lifting those right legs off of the ground, extending them high or low, wherever you land. Make sure those toes are flexed. Taking full inhales in. And as we exhale, slowly begin to wrap that right leg around to meet that left. Again, we're not allowing those legs to knock in. We want to make sure that we are keeping everything in alignment. We don't want to hurt ourselves while trying to heal ourselves. Continuing to allow the body to stack, pausing for a moment, make sure those right toes are flexed. Full body inhale. As we inhale, lift those hands up high towards the sky. Again, reaching out towards the fingers, spreading them long. Exhale, allowing the hands to tap down to meet one another, heart center. Pressing into those hands, lifting those elbows, breathing. Full inhale in. As we exhale, we slowly begin to rotate towards the right side of the body. And we can stay here, or we can extend over just a little bit more. We have a little more range. And we're full inhale. And as we exhale, slowly begin to tap that left elbow down to that right knee. Finding a little more of a twist in the spine and in the body. If we have range to get here. If not, we can stay in our original position. This side may feel a little different than the opposite side. That's okay. You might have a little more range here. This side might be tighter. Wherever you are, respect the body. Breathe. One more full inhale in. As we exhale, we slowly begin to unravel, release the tap of the knee and the elbow. Begin to draw our bodies back to center, taking our time with each movement. Inhale those arms up. Release them from one another. Exhale deep. Taking one more inhale. As we inhale, begin to slowly unravel that right leg from that left. Extend it out once again. And exhale to release down. Full body inhale in. And exhale, swan dive, hinge at the hips, head heavy. Inhale up, slowly rising up. Finding a grip in those hands once again as we meet the knees. Again, we're not strong holding the grip. We're allowing a light pressure. Finding another round of cat-cow. Inhaling, belly forward, shoulders back, head up. And as we exhale, curl into the body, chin to chest, belly button towards the spine. Finding your own breath here, really taking your time with your body. Taking two more at your own pace. As you exhale, bring the body back to a neutral position. Allowing your hips to fully ground down, making sure that you check in with the body. Inhaling once again, both arms up as we release from the knees. Allowing both hands to tap into one another, interlace the fingers. As we interlace the fingers, we allow the thumbs to stay free. Exhale, as we exhale, bringing the elbows out, allowing the hands to rest on the back of the head. The thumbs rest on the lower part of the head at the very top of the neck. Making sure the hips are down, the feet are grounded, the shoulders are stacked over the hips. Taking inhales, and as we inhale, pressing our heads into that space, that bed that we've created with our hands. And as we exhale, pressing those thumbs into the neck, relieving pressure in the neck, giving ourselves a little assist, a little massage. And allowing our hands to walk down, our thumbs to walk down the neck with each inhale and exhale. Really taking our time to love on ourselves a little bit more. Leaving a little bit of pressure in that neck, maybe going in circular motions, maybe going up and down, taking your time. Breathing the entire time, continuing that full belly breath. The belly comes out. You can even walk it down a little bit more to those shoulders. But we don't want to go past and go all the way out here. We just want to go to that very top little meaty part of the shoulders and then walk back up. And even as the hands slide down, we want to keep that motion of pressing the head into those hands. Keeping that action, that engagement. Once the hands and thumbs come back up to their original position, pausing, allowing the elbows to flex back towards the back of the room, towards the back of the body. Extend those elbows out long. Again, pressing the head into that hand pad that you created. Allowing the body to stand up straight and tall. Taking full inhales in. Now as we begin to exhale, pressing into the left side of our body, grounding down in the left side of our hips, exhaling over to the right side of our bodies. Stretch in that left side body. Again, we want to make sure those elbows remain engaged. They remain out towards the back side of the body, back side of the room. We don't want to be here. Do as much as you can. Again, we don't want to hurt ourselves while trying to heal. Taking one more full inhale in. And as we exhale, slowly begin to release back to center. Taking one more breath, finding the same thing on the other side. Again, pressing into the hand pads, pressing into those thumbs. Full breaths in. Pressing it down into the right side of the body, drawing those right hips down as we exhale over to the left side. Elbows draw back. Full belly inhale in. Exhale back to center. Slowly begin to release. Full breath in. Slowly begin to allow those fingers to unravel with one another, sending those arms straight up into the sky. Full inhale. Exhale, hinge at the hips one more time. Head heavy. The last time of our practice, slowly begin to roll the body back up, really taking your time. Again, hips down, shoulders stacked over hips, head stacked over the shoulders. Bringing the body back ever so slightly so that our backs can touch our chairs. This chair actually leans back pretty far, but we want our backs to touch the back of our chairs. We can release, I don't know where I grabbed it. We can release our arms down to our sides. As we take full breaths in, allow both legs to extend out, flexing those toes. Again, if our legs land here, that is perfectly fine, but extend out as far as you can. Allow those toes to flex. Simply rest here for a moment, breathing into these spaces. Head is tall, body is tall. Take a full breath in, and slowly begin to lower those legs down. We're going to prepare for Shavasana or rest pose. So we want to make sure that our bodies are fully backed into our chair. Make sure that our shoulders are fully stacked down. We can either keep our hands on our sides, place them at heart center, or keep them on our legs, wherever we are. And as we settle in to our Shavasana, we want to take full breaths. And exhale slow, allow those shoulders to melt down away from the ears. Allow the rest to happen between the brows. Unclench the jaw. Allow the tongue to soften. Allow the body to release down and rest down. Allow the eyes to close, if not they are already closed, maybe they soften. Take full breaths. Usually I like to speak during Shavasana, but in this time and climate, I offer silence in respect to George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and all of those who've gone before them. Take breaths. We breathe and we remember. Slowly begin to remind your fingers and toes of movement. Begin to pedal the feet. And one more collective inhale, and as we inhale, lift those arms up once again. Allowing them to come together. Exhale, slow and sweet, bringing those arms and hands to heart center. Bowing into yourself. Thank you for the opportunity to guide you in this practice today. I pray that you continue to find safety, peace. You hold on to your stillness. Know that you are loved. Know that you are seen. Know that you matter. God bless you. Until we meet again, friends. Amen. And thank you.